Personalized learning really has multiple parts to it. It has to do with growth mindset and kids believing that they can grow their brains and learn anything if they put their mind to it. It has to do with children having some voice and choice in how they sit, what they learn, where they learn, who they learn with. And also it means finding ways to take away barriers for children so that they can learn.
I think traditionally in years past, I think back when I went to school, kids were passive learners in the space. The teacher called the shots, she told the kids what to do, where to sit, how to learn, what kind of homework to do, what kind of tasks they were going to do. I think in a personalized learning environment, that opportunity for choice is turned over to the kids.
In a traditional setting, I think that there are more gaps as students go through the grades. They're missing certain aspects. But in a personalized learning classroom, kids work really hard on mastering one concept, and then once they mastered it, they can move on to the next thing, but it's on their timeline, not ours.
When we first entered into personalized learning and competency-based education, there was a fear that it was going to diminish the teacher in the classroom, and that we were going to set kids on computers and have an online school in a brick-and-mortar building. Certainly, we're debunking that myth at Marysville.
The role of the teacher in a personalized learning classroom is being more of a facilitator than the deliverer of information. It shifts away from teachers making all the instructional choices and decisions and giving kids the opportunity to do that for themselves.
You have to personalize learning for students because it's not one size that fits all. And so we really try to look at students' strengths. We look at what their aspirations are, how we can best support them. And I think in broad sweeping terms, it's really meeting the need of every student just depending on what they need.
In Marysville, one of the exciting things to see is where teachers are offering kids choice. How is it you want to work today? Where do you want to work today? Where is best for you to sit? Do you want to work with a partner? Do you want to work by yourself? They also are doing a lot of time spending where they're helping their learners understand they have a stake in the learning process and in the classroom rules.
Probably one of the biggest differences here is just this really big push to really think outside the box with what we do, and that we're kind of comfortable with that. We're comfortable with change and flexibility and ambiguity in the things that we do. And so we tend to push for change probably more often than we would have in a traditional environment. And we also tend to be a little bit more comfortable with failure.
In our classroom this year, I'm utilizing flexible seating. That's something that has been completely different for me this year. I absolutely love it. But the students, that need to move or that need to be active have the opportunity to do so with different types of seating choices, wiggle seats, wobble stools. Some students like to stand.
The culture and climate in the building is hugely positive. Kids own their learning in lots of different ways. They are constantly coming to me with an idea.
So during the opportunities we have to collaborate with teachers, one of the things that we really are proponents of and we love to see is when teachers come together and can think about what they're really designing for their students to do.
The biggest thing I can do for teachers is stay out of their way and give them permission to take risks in their classroom, try things, to fail, to revisit, to redesign, create something new, and try it again.
The whole view of competency-based education and personalized learning has really made me feel that I can take my students' lead and do whatever I feel is best for them, so I don't feel that I'm put into a mold and I have to teach a specific way. Here at Naven, I feel like I can adjust my teaching and to what my students' needs are.